Hello, guys. Welcome to the Pink Slide Podcast. I am not your host, Adam Gorak, and Mike, Tony. Where are you guys?
We're not here yet. We're not ready. We need to put clothes on. Continue.
Oh, for fuck's sake, guys! Come on, man.
Come on. You got this. Come on. You did a good job.
We tried.
Yes. We got the grok back, and we would like to tell you that what you're about to watch is a fucking nightmare.
No, it's just a nightmare. No Avenged Sevenfold additive.
It's fucking nightmare. I'm the white Jack Black. So how you guys been?
I'm good.
Yeah, don't mind us though. One of us is popping popcorn, so don't mind that noise.
Well, that's totally your microphone, man. I don't know what's going on with that.
Hold on, let's find out.
That's totally him.
You guys aren't good at you guys aren't good at talking. Hold on. Let me find out what's going on here. Continue talking.
Okay. So, horror movies. What's your favorite?
Yes, my favorite horror movie of all time will probably have to be Halloween, for sure.
Really? That's not bad.
Yeah, I think so. But because I brought some movies here with me to show you guys which ones are probably my favorites at the moment as well.
That's a good one.
Stranger. You seen this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, it still fucking freaks me out. But yeah, I liked it. It's based on true events as well. To what I've
Hey, it's still going on after I
Oh,
left.
he's back. Is he back?
It was still going
Yeah.
on after I left.
Oh, I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Check this out. Watch. I'm getting blamed for this, but okay, it's gone. my favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, the classics. It's good.
That's more of a comedy than a horror.
True, but it scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
Wasn't that like based on true events or something? Or something that happened?
Sort of?
Kind of. There was people that was randomly having bad nightmares, and they would have injuries after said nightmares, and then they would die.
Yeah.
After it happening for so long. And it was like a huge occurrence that happened. So yeah, it was fucked up. Did you watch the episode yet, Tony, with Brendan Powers?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, yeah.
He gives head to a lot of people. Like, he's giving head to a lot of people. He gave head to Vinnie Paul.
What?
Yeah, he gave head to Vinnie Paul. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to process that.
He gave a little head to Vinnie Paul.
Oh.
He also gave head to Ron Jeremy, but we don't talk about that.
Did he or did Ron Jeremy rape him?
I don't know. He probably forced him. I don't know. That's what
Ron Jeremy likes raping as much as Bill Cosby likes pudding pops.
Look who's joining us. We got Kath over here telling me to behave. Oh man. So, since we're on the whole topic of horror movies and shit, let's do this. Serial killer. Do you guys enjoy a good serial killer? Not like in real life, like not like do you like they do it? No. Do you guys like find serial killers interesting?
Very. Like I like knowing
I
what
think
makes
so.
them tick, you know.
Yeah. Who's your favorite one to look into?
Oh, Ted Bundy.
How about you, Greg?
It's a toss-up between Ted Bundy or the Night Stalker.
The
What's his name?
the Mad
The
Stalker.
non-stalker. What's his name? Richard Murray. Oh, I fucking can't say his last name.
Richard Morano. What?
I like having a good laugh at the Son of Sam killer.
The Zodiac Killer is my favorite because you don't know who he is, what happened, like why. A lot of people think, and this we discussed before going on the air, a lot of people think it's connected to the Manson murders.
What about Jack the Ripper?
Yeah. But similar to Jack the Ripper, Zodiac, nobody knows who did it or whatever, and they believe that the Zodiac and the Manson murders are connected because they happened around the same time and they ended around the same time. Hannah loves a good serial killer story. Yeah, the Zodiac. Back on the Zodiac, I'm on a huge rant about the Zodiac killer. Nobody knows who did it. People think Charles Manson was involved in it one way or another. And it's 30 some years later. Maybe even 40 by now. Do you think he's still alive, or the possibility of him still being alive?
Maybe.
Because if he was like 20 when it happened, he'd be like 70 something right now.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's fucking possible. Very
Zodiac killer could be Jerry Jones. Owner of the Dallas Cowboys. You heard it here first.
I think the Zodiac killer is Vince McMahon. You've heard it here first. The Zodiac killer is fucking Vince McMahon. What do you think, Kath? Zodiac killer, Vince McMahon?
It was me.
Oh, shit. You heard it here first, folks. A woman of so few words, and she just admitted she's the Zodiac killer. It's all right. I think he ran off.
Glenn Danzig.
The age adds up. If you really do enjoy horror serial killer documentaries, I know I've probably mentioned this in the past. There is one called The Confession Killer. This guy confessed to like 100 murders, and he committed none of them. None of them.
Did he
Is
just
that on
want...
Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
I think I might have come across to that.
What happened was he admitted to these murders and was able to describe all of the crime scenes, all who the victim was and shit, because the fucking police department gave him all the evidence before he went on the air, before like they recorded him admitting to it, and they promised him like great life. They treated him like a fucking king in prison, and the reason why he came out, and I'll get to Funky's question in a minute. The reasoning why he confessed and actually finally came out and said he didn't do it is because the police department got a new sheriff, and George W. Bush, who was the governor at the time, changed the law where he would get what's that called? Death penalty, where he'll get killed. And he's like, I didn't do it. It's like the only person I killed was one person. Okay. What's the most not scary, perhaps boring horror movie you've watched?
The new Child's Play.
Never seen it yet.
Mark Hamill voices Chucky.
That you wouldn't think that'd be boring because he's fucking killer voice actor.
I know, and this is not a bash on him in particular. Just the overall movie was not that great.
Kathy says Blair Witch Project.
Oh, that was dumb.
Mine is Paranormal Activity. Doesn't matter which one. Really?
Yeah. I'd say The Nun.
The Nun?
That was horrible.
Wasn't that a B film?
it was horrible.
Wasn't that like a spinoff from like the Conjuring series or
I
something?
think it was before it or something like that. Before or after.
What's the scariest horror movie you've ever seen?
One of the Hellraisers was pretty fucked up.
Shazam.
First and second one.
Shazam. Yeah. You've never seen Shaq act if you don't think that's scary. Shaquille O'Neal, man. The Nun, I've never seen The Nun. Which takes me to a...
Horrible.
My question is, do you know what kind of meat a Catholic priest eats? None. But let's move forward. Kath is over there like shaking her head. Look at her. She's like, what have I gotten myself into?
Catholic priests eat underage meat.
Well, I mean, they like their meat fresh. This is, oh fuck. But anyway, that's actually what the priest did say. Yes, the nun was terrible. So, going
I could just
forward,
look with yourself if you ended up banging a Catholic priest and you thought it was so horrible that he started screwing little boys.
that's awful.
That's
So-
something to shoot yourself over.
Hannah said the film called The Blob gave her nightmares when she was a kid.
You mean that old timey movie, The Blob?
They made a sequel, not a sequel, but a remake, I think.
Did they?
I think so.
Why?
The worst horror movie I ever seen. Ever watched The Tingler? It's
Sounds
a
like a
fuck.
porn parody.
Sounds like it too.
No. The Tingler. The Tingler.
It's
The
like a sex
Tingler.
toy that you don't really want people to know you have.
I have the Tingler. It sounds like a weird name for like some STD.
What tingles when I pee?
What's wrong with your dick, bro? I got the Tingler. Anyway, no, the Tingler was really bad. Because it's a horror movie starring Vincent Price, who's a fucking legend. But the movie, you can see the scariest thing I've ever seen is what I'm watching right now. But anyway, the Tingler, you can see the string attached to this monster. And there's a scene where they just take this toy and throw it at Vincent Price. It's awful. It's fucking awful. Okay, Hannah said the old timey one, so yeah, that one I guess as a kid would be scary. If you rewatch it now, it probably didn't age well.
It's like I couldn't watch that movie because it's like, oh no, you better be able to outrun that extremely slow blob. Run for your life.
That's like Black Friday sales at the Bible Belt. Did I say that out loud? I don't know. Steve McQueen was in The Blob.
You
think.
reckon they would ever do like a remake version of that movie?
I think they
They've been
did.
doing a lot of remake of horror films now.
I think they redid The Blob already.
Didn't they?
I don't even know
Oh,
why
hold
you would do it.
What?
I don't even know why you would do it. That movie sucked.
It wasn't even that old of a film. Oh no, there was a remake. Never mind. The original was 1958. They did a remake in 1988.
Oh.
Being on the blob means something different in the UK. What's that mean? Is that like you're on the rag? Is this you're on the blob?
That's what it means.
I love how when Kath is on the show, she comes up and she's like, "Yep, you're on the blob," and telling us all these cool British slang.
Hey,
I
can you
think
get that popcorn shit out.
okay.
Still didn't cut it out.
It cut out on my end. Hello?
See, it's all you. You started talking, then it started popping. See, it's gone.
And it stopped.
It's got to be Mike. Mike's not okay. He's dying inside.
Oh man.
Oh, here comes back the popcorn.
Hello?
What's up, Captain Popcorn?
You shut the fuck up. Hold on. I'm gonna prove a point here. Hold on.
Now it's gone.
Oh, now it's still
No.
happening. Is it? No. It's gone. Yeah, it's totally mic sense. I don't know.
That is weird.
Oh, or is it you?
No, I don't think so.
All right, I'm back and I'm using a completely different microphone. And it's still going on.
I don't know then.
It's not me. Garak is gone.
See, I don't know. Doesn't pop.
You guys do a great job of keeping the show going whenever I'm trying to figure shit out. You know that?
This is a fun episode so far.
Yeah, this is horrible. Is it me?
It's you,
What's
dude.
that?
It's you, because I've taken people off the screen. I still hear it.
Me.
No, like watch. No, watch. What's up, Greg?
What's up?
What's up? Is it still going on?
Ah, I'm good.
I'm good too. It's obviously me. And now it's back.
Make it popcorn.
Hold on. Let me go back to my old microphone. Guys, this is a great episode. Happy Halloween. Hold on. How the fuck do you... Hold on. Greg, you take over.
Oh man.
Yeah, see what he's doing?
Yeah. See, now it's gone. No.
Is it gone?
I can't hear you, bro.
Oh, is it me?
Ah, it's gone now.
No, it's not. Hold on. I'm getting blown up. I think Kath is yelling at me in the background.
Probably.
Probably. Hold on. Here, Kath, take over.
So, Garak, how's the weather down there?
Hello.
Let's change the subject.
It's not too bad. It's been up and down.
What did you do for
Supposed to be
Halloween?
summertime here now.
Oh, is that? What did you do for Halloween?
Oh, I worked.
What?
Yeah, I work. We don't celebrate Halloween in Australia.
Well, not at all.
No, we don't. They believe it's more of an American thing, but I still do stuff for it.
Where do you work?
I'm a chef.
You could dress up though. Mike dressed up and went to work, right, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold
Yeah,
on. Hold on. Let me get the picture.
Get the pictures. Come on.
What is Mike doing?
You saw them, Tony.
Have you seen the pictures of me on Halloween?
I did.
Yes.
I was fucking hot.
You were.
Crack.
I was goddamn sexy.
I gotta live with you for a year in a small apartment.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
poor Tony.
You're gonna love it though. Me and you are going to make sweet love.
Hey, you should totally ride on the back of the motorcycle dressed in drag.
Yes. Yes.
See how many looks we get.
As long as I can hold you tight.
You'll come back after the desert with your mascara running and shit.
Okay, I don't know, but I think I won Halloween costume of the year because hold on.
You went from a vampire to a fucking tranny in drag.
No, I was a vampiress. Okay. Funky wishes she could look like me. Hey, we should get official show mugs, and it just be this.
Dude, you know there's a restaurant in Japan where you can eat out of toilets.
I would
What?
rather not. I would rather not. I'd rather fucking not. Thank you.
It's an actual restaurant. All their tables are lined up with toilets to eat out of.
Oh
Can-
God, come on.
Japanese people are into.
Oh, that's fucked up. So speaking of eating out of toilets, what's your guys' fears? Let's dig deep into this.
Ooh. Fears?
Fears.
Spiders.
Mm,
Yeah, that's quite
That.
scary. That's really damn scary.
that picture of Mike is my sleep paralysis demon.
So, like, biggest fears though. You said what, Kath?
Spiders, for sure. But then it's all my fault. I'm allergic. I'm totally allergic. So I've ended up in hospital twice being bitten by spiders in
Oh,
the UK.
shit. Oh
Mhm.
shit.
Seriously bad. So it's not just like being a wuss. They actually can harm me. But not as much as that picture of you harms me psychologically, obviously.
Come on, I make a hot ass woman.
I
You
mean,
need some beat. You need
Maybe if you
beat.
shave, yeah.
you make a hot ass woman in like I don't know South America.
I make a really hot, like, Amish woman.
I mean, I'm
You'd make
thinking
a
really
hot woman
interesting from Kim
wherever the population of women is like almost zero. So like Alaska.
So what's your fears there, Grak? Your biggest fear? Let's dig deep into
My
this.
biggest fear probably have to be heights.
Heights.
Yeah,
Are you afraid of falling from them, or are you just afraid of being high up?
high up. I freak out.
So you don't smoke any weed or anything. You don't like being high.
No, fuck no.
Tony, what's your fear?
What's my fear?
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't say snakes.
Probably our current president running at me wearing nothing but a negligee.
That's a legit fear, bro. Hannah's terrified of losing her teeth.
Oh no.
Yeah, my biggest fear is Tony's microphone right now.
Honestly, my biggest fear would be going blind.
Well, I was gonna say my hair.
Like
So-
going blind would be absolutely terrifying.
My biggest fear, and like this is weird, I have quite a few fears. I'm afraid of death. And it's not that I'm afraid of death in general, I'm afraid of dying now before I accomplish what I want to accomplish in life.
Accomplishing life, Mike.
What do I want to accomplish? I would like for this podcast to become huge one day, or at least become something with my life. I've always wanted to be a comedian.
Arizona, you can go apply in Silicon Valley as like a porn star.
I would love to become a porn star, but I can't keep myself hard in those different angles, man. What? And
Anybody got a little blue pill?
I would like to be the star of the Saved by the Smell porn parody. I'll be Screech.
You'd be that
What?
jokes around about having a hard on side stage. You'd be like, man, I can hunt down a moose and beat it to death with this thing.
I could be like a Bob Ross porn parody. Be like, would you like to see my happy little bush?
Oh, Jesus.
I'll show you my happy little tree.
You said little.
Well, in terms of trees go,
Okay. Yeah, but
He's
those
not a-
bonsais, they're really small.
he's not a fucking oak tree. Like,
Definitely not a redwood.
I'm a grower, not a shower. You know what I mean? I'm not like Mike Fasano. I can't lay my nutsack on a fucking Coke can.
Bottom, but
What was you saying, Tony? I can't hear you.
I said you're more like hung like a cheese wheel. You won't reach the bottom, but you'll stretch out the edges a bit.
Hey, Tony, I got 4 inches, and some women don't like it that wide. You know what I mean?
Great bottles.
Yeah. No, it looks like one of them like Red Bull cans. You know. Mine. I saw this. I like how we're on the topic of my dick and porn, but we were talking about fears, and Tony brought up me and porn.
How could that possibly happen on this show?
But no, like, I don't know. I don't think
I wanted to be watching porn, and you show up.
I'm gonna be the pizza delivery guy.
I'd see that and be like, oh, and now I'm soft.
I would like to deliver your pizza with extra sausage.
Oh, Christ.
Did I tell you about the role I almost got in a porn once?
No, what good?
Yeah, I was the guy leaving to go to work.
I was the guy that didn't get any. I almost got a role in a porno, but I had to turn it down because it was like 2 dudes and me. And I just I had to play the sheep.
It's like 3 men and a baby arm.
Sorry, it was a Scottish porno. I had to play the sheep.
Anyway,
What? Go ahead, Kath.
right. Hate to
Oh,
change
what-
the subject, but
Oh, I
misheard
bet you-
song lyrics, guys.
Oh, misheard song lyrics. What's the best misheard song lyric you guys ever heard?
Anything from Pearl Jam ever.
My favorite is we built this city. We built this city on sausage rolls. Built this city.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
What's the best misheard lyric you heard?
I don't know. I always struggle, and I just spend years singing the wrong thing. But then Ash just doesn't allow me to sing anyway. So
I really love to sing the song. You know, that Police. I think it's the Police. Hold on, let me think of the song that I'm thinking of. What's the weirdest song, or misheard song that you heard, Drac? While I'm thinking. The weirdest song lyric. Don't think too hard.
Weirdest song lyric.
Like the weirdest misheard song lyric.
I don't know, I was gonna say anything by Vince Neil, like now.
When I get high, I almost peed. Top fuel funny, got my tub of bead. My honk. My honk. Kickstart my honk.
Alvin and the Chipmunks when he sings now.
Right. The one that I've never heard anybody else sing this, but you know that Men at Work song, Who Could It Be Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sing it, Hurts When I Pee Now. How about you, Kath? Did you say one?
no, I'm trying to think of one. I just miss sing everything, and I just mumble and mutter, and it sounds right. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'm not sure.
How about Elton John? Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Or hold me closer, Tiny Danzig. Twinkle, twinkle, little scar.
Nice, connect.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. What's Hannah saying?
or how about like back on Pearl Jam? I saw a good one the other day. Some guy said he used to hear "I want to run to you" instead of "run to you" in the Bryan Adams song. He thought it was some kind of sexual thing, run to ring. I met this one girl. She was a real runt. You know what I mean? So here's a misheard lyric by Pearl Jam. Even for mozzarella butterflies, yeah, mozzarella butterflies,
I'm trying to work Joe's one out.
right? Or how about Elton John again? She's got electric boobs, a mohair suit. You know, I read it in a magazine. Oh,
Okay.
the actual lyric is it's Benny and the Jets. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know, I read it in a magazine. Oh, but the people are reading it as she's got electric boobs. Sorry, I just stuttered a little bit. Or
I
how
think you
about
should bring out an album with all of these on it.
right? How about the Clash? Sheriff don't like it. Fuck Casper. Fuck Casper. That's a real good one.
I think we need a new pair of earphones.
Earphones. Or how about the famous Nirvana song? I'm a lion, I'm a vinyl, I'm a skittle, I'm a beetle. Yeah.
You've driven Garak to drink. Look what you're doing.
I know he's an alcoholic. He's a full-blown alcoholic now.
Yeah, it wasn't before Pink Sock.
That Nirvana thing. When I got the news that the Cobain estate was like auctioning off everything, I just wanted to know how much they wanted for the shotgun.
Oh. Oh. Jesus. All right. Well, it was a great show, guys. No, oh, we forgot
See you
one.
next time.
You forgot one thing when you did the intro, Greg. I would like to thank our loyal Pink Socketeers, Garak, Hot Amy, Gloria, David Dowdle, and Joe. I forgot to add Joe because I just got the notification literally when we did the episode with Brandon. But to become a Patreon, you can visit patreon.com/officialmikeyusuf. I was thinking about it's not going to happen anytime soon, but I might do away with the Patreon and just allow you guys to just send directly to our PayPal because there's less of a fee. And you'll get the same benefit.
Listen, guys, I'm going to have to jump out. We've just had another notification. You know, we're going into lockdown. And I think I'm volunteering. So we've just had another call. So I need to go run to pick up some meds for someone.
Okay,
So
we'll see you later, Kath.
Enjoy, boys. See you later.
Yeah.
See you.
So, yeah. Halloween, what did you dress up as, Greg? Please tell me The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, I did.
He dressed up as The Rock back when he had hair.
Did you get the fanny pack?
Fanny
Yeah.
pack, the gold chain necklace, the whole bit.
So another topic that's been grinding my gears because somebody messaged me about it. Michael Jackson, do you think he was murdered?
By the doctor.
Yeah, do you think he was murdered?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I'm going to get into a little bit of details here. The doctor, there's this theory that the doctor was hired by the record label to take out Michael because he couldn't do the shows that he was hired to do. He told them that, and they still gave him the dates. Well, it is believed that this is believed because when Michael was still alive, he gave him these meds, and the doctor left the room for 20 minutes and had him. Like, they didn't know. He didn't know if he was going to live or die, pretty much. Tony, I'm going to remove you just in case it is your mic, so I can finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
But the doctor it is believed that this doctor killed off Michael because he couldn't continue these tours or these shows. And the whole thing is Michael was left what's that called? Nobody's in the room. I'm drawing a blank, but nobody was in the room. The doctor left for like 20 minutes. He made a phone call, 2 phone calls actually. One to his attorney, which is weird because Michael's still alive. There's no reason for him to call his attorney, but he called his attorney and his girlfriend. He then entered the room after leaving Michael alone for 20 minutes. Michael had no heartbeat and wasn't breathing, so he performed CPR on Michael Jackson's bed, which is something you don't do as a doctor because you're not getting the pressure. You need it to be on a flat, hard surface. He performed CPR for what is believed to be 5 to 10 minutes before calling the ambulance, pretty much making sure Michael's dead. The doctor showed up and he had been dead for like 20 minutes or more. So it is believed that the doctor intentionally killed Michael. And there's actually audio of the doctor talking to Michael Jackson's last moments, where he's talking with MJ. And Michael keeps talking about how he wants to save the world. He wants to save the children. He wants to do all this stuff. And the doctor's just pretty much ignoring him. He's like, yeah, doesn't seem interested at all. And this goes back to the same theory that the doctor, not the doctor theory, but that MJ, when he was going through that whole trial, the pedophilia trial, everybody remembers, he was trying to expose the pedophile ring in Hollywood, it is believed, in the way that Hollywood thought to discredit him was to make him look like a pedophile. So they got a hold of all these parents that are con artists and set him up. And that is another belief. I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm not saying that it's the doctor killed him. I'm not saying any of that. This is just beliefs that are out there. And I want you guys to touch on it and see what you guys think. What do you think, Tony? Do you think the doctor killed MJ and Michael Jackson was set up, or do you think it was an accident?
It's definitely a possibility. Doctors know what they're doing. There's no reason for all of the mishaps that happened to have happened.
Yeah, and also, do you think Michael Jackson was set up to look like a pedophile because he's wanting to expose the pedophile ring?
I mean, even if he was a kid diddler, I mean, it's Michael Jackson.
True, but like the thought is like the guy was out there to help children and stop abuse. Why would he? You know what I mean? And the guy also didn't get any feeling from sex at all. That is well documented. He's one way or another. They did find porn on his property, but it wasn't where the children were. It was in his private bedroom, and he didn't use porn as something to get off to. He used it as art form. It was like an art form. He actually had pictures and shit that he had as framed and shit like artwork. So I don't think he did it. I don't know if there was other parties involved to make him out to look that way. I don't know. I wasn't there, but it's a possibility. But I think that doctor had something to do with his death.
Definitely.
Like, I don't know if it was intentional or what, but the dude, as a doctor, you know not to perform CPR on a bed. You know not to leave a guy alone in a room when you're administering a drug that is illegal to administer without doctor supervision. He was given the drug that, I don't know if you know this or not, Greg, but Michael Jackson was given the drug that they give people to knock them out for surgery.
Okay.
And you can't administer that in somebody's home unless, and I don't even think you can do it even under these circumstances unless there's doctor supervision. And this doctor left the room, and he gave him, I think, 3 or 4 other medications and then this.
All right.
So he overdosed this motherfucker. Like,
what about the possibility? Hang with me for a second. What the possibility that Michael Jackson was indeed a kid diddler, and the doctor purposely did that shit because he hated child molesters?
no, I don't really think, like, my brain does not, because I've done so much research on this situation. I think he's 100% innocent. Like, he is.
I know. there's so many theories on that, but either way you cut it, I
Yeah.
think the doctor purposely did the shit.
Regardless.
Yeah, either way.
I think now there's another conspiracy theory out there.
Didn't he go to prison?
Yeah, manslaughter. Voluntary manslaughter. He was found guilty on all charges. Now here's another thought process. Do you think record companies work with the government and shit to make people out to be what they're not? And also, do you think record companies, if you try to get out of the deal prematurely, they try to kill you? This is another theory, because the same record company, I believe, that Michael Jackson was signed to when he died, he was trying to get out of the contract, is the same record company Prince was signed to when he died. And he was trying to get out of it as well. And also, think about it this way: Michael Jackson could not help the record company make money because he couldn't do the shows. What helps record sales go through the roof? The death.
Right.
Like, that's another theory that's out there. It's sad.
Like Tupac sold more records after he died than he did when he was alive.
Elvis Presley became a worldwide name when he died.
Like he wasn't already.
At the time, during his lifetime, he wasn't really worldwide known from what I've read. He was known, but he wasn't as popular until he died.
He started doing movies.
Yeah, he was huge in the States, but I don't think he was as big overseas as when he died. I could be wrong. I think the Beatles was more popular in their lifetime than Elvis was. Because Elvis didn't have as much sales overseas until after he died. And from what I've read, I don't know. I'm just going by what I've read. I could be wrong. I'm not like a huge Elvis fan. I'm not going to claim I am. I don't even think Elvis is the king of rock and roll, but I think that's a topic for another day.
Oh boy.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Elvis Presley is not the king of rock and roll. Chuck Berry is. The only reason Chuck Berry is not considered Chuck Berry, not Billy. Chuck Billy of Testament is the king of rock. No, the reason why Chuck Berry isn't considered the king of rock and roll is because look at the time period. There was a lot of racial shit going on back then. So why would you label a black man the king of rock and roll back then?
Racism.
Chuck Berry invented the duck walk that Angus Young does. Chuck Berry came out 10 years before Elvis. He's the king of rock and roll. Mm-hmm. He can also play guitar really well. And also, this is another argument.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Johnny Cash is also one of the kings of rock and roll before Elvis.
No, he's country music, not rock and roll.
And Elvis is blues and not rock and roll. We can have that argument too.
Ooh.
Nobody wants to have that conversation. Elvis was also
wants to have the conversation that Elvis single-handedly appropriated a bunch of black culture music and took it as his.
Yeah.
And then was named the king of it.
Yep. That's like the song Hound Dog, his biggest hit of that era, is actually a Big Mama Thornton song. Mm-hmm. Now you can argue all day what rock and roll would be. Like Johnny Cash could be considered rock and roll by his attitude, not the music. Elvis Presley could be considered rock and roll because of his attitude, not the music. Chuck Berry could be considered rock and roll because of the way he played. It was very different for the time, and it was very rock and roll for the time. Nobody else was playing like him at that time. Rob, what do you think, Rob? You're not talking very much today.
I'm just listening.
Well, who do you think the king of rock and roll is? Wednesday 13.
I don't know, man.
Hey, we funky. We are not arguing. We are discussing.
Too many arguments. That's not arguments. It's healthy discussions.
See, a lot of people loved Elvis and grew up with him, and I'm not saying people are wrong for liking Elvis. I just don't think personally he's the king of rock and roll.
It's a tough one though.
He has an entire wing dedicated to him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's debatable too. I don't know.
He doesn't have as much room as the Beatles, though.
Right? Who do you think is the biggest band in history? Since we're on this topic,
Metallica
Yeah.
or the Beatles.
Joking.
who'd you say?
Kiss.
Kiss. For their era,
Oh.
maybe.
I mean, they do have their name on like everything.
I
was
think
joking
Gene
about
Simmons
Kiss.
can put Kiss's name on it. It's gonna happen.
the biggest name in music history would probably be the Beatles.
You
Like,
think so?
you can go to any fucking country and be like the Beatles, and people are like, okay, yeah, we know who that is. The Beatles are to music, like rock music, what Hulk Hogan is to wrestling. You can go anywhere
Without the racism.
without the racism. But that can be debated because John Lennon's had some shit. The Rolling Stones is a pretty big fucking name too. Kiss in terms of merch, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was joking about the whole Kiss thing, so there you go. They're not. I don't think they are anyway.
If you, the last thing I want to do is put on a condom with Gene Simmons' face on it.
Hey, can I say something?
I
real quick?
read something that today that he said that Dave Grohl isn't like the greatest rock star or something like that.
Who? Dave Grohl?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Good.
Does anybody find it ironic that a band like Metallica, who's been riddled with alcoholism since the beginning, is now putting out their own branded alcohol?
I did not know that.
I think that's weird because there's an argument to be had about this or a discussion to be had. You can Metallica can definitely promote
Sobriety
and
and still be cool.
instead of alcoholism. They could do what other bands are doing, like AC Slade's doing, like a lot of other people's doing. System of a
Lamb
Down,
of God put out a non-alcoholic beer.
Lamb of God. They could release either non-alcoholic beer or coffee. Coffee's a big thing right now for musicians. Like, I find it odd that when Metallica announced they're putting James Hetfield in rehab, this didn't happen because of COVID, but Metallica was going to headline every single festival and be sponsored by bourbon whiskey. Well, blackened whiskey, I should say.
Their
And
own
I'm like,
whiskey.
this dude is in rehab right now.
What do they think is important? Selling booze.
That's like Ozzy Osbourne having his own brand of cocaine.
I mean, I'd buy it.
Well, I heard that Metallica's whiskey is overpriced.
Yeah, it is.
Way overpriced. And
As
it's
is most of their stuff.
way overpriced. So, since we're on the topic of music, your thoughts on comedy rock bands?
You don't want to know my thoughts.
I think now on the topic of Steel Panther, since since I showed them, Steel Panther is a very talented band, and I would actually really enjoy for them at least once to release something serious, just to see what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's where I'm at with it.
Satchel fucking played for Rob Halford. He's played for fucking who else did he play for? Rob Halford. He played Atomic Punks. There's another big one he played for. I think that's it. He played for Fight and Atomic Punks.
And LA Guns, didn't he?
No, LA Guns was Michael Starr sung for them on one album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love Steel Panther. I love their comedy. I do love comedy music. Like Psycho Stick. Fucking love Psycho Stick. Ever listen to Psycho Stick?
Yeah, I like him.
Have you, Greg?
No.
They are a metal, like a heavy metal, like very metal band, comedy band. They have a song called "This Is Not a Song, It's a Sandwich." What would make you think otherwise? Yeah,
You realize it's not popping anymore?
yeah. I think it's because you went outside.
Really?
Did you have your AC or anything on?
Nothing.
That's weird. Maybe it's just your phone hates being in the car. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the only problem with that is I'm on like 5%, so
Could have been the wind.
maybe.
If your phone ends up dying, we only have like 20 more minutes usually, so I'll just continue talking with Greg.
All right. You guys don't love me anyway.
I love you.
That is a lie.
So I got a phone call the other day. Okay, I got a phone call at work. Somebody was wanting to order pizza. And it was a coworker. It was a coworker, and they were like, "I would like a large. Well, not large. We don't have sizes. Never mind." They're like, "I would like a loaded pizza or whatever." And I knew it was a coworker. Their name popped up, and I'm like, "We don't have pizza. This is Patrick." And they're like, "No, loaded pizza. No, Patrick." And they just died laughing. And I'm like, "Is that all for you? Because all we have is Patrick."
You're totally the type of dude to pull that prank on somebody, to cut a hole in a box and walk up and be like, "You want to see this caterpillar I caught?"
Hannah said her first gig was almost Steel Panther. So there's that. Yeah, I love comedy bands though. Like Weird Al is another really good comedy act. I've seen him in concert. Great show.
He should go to
That's
the
cool.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on his parodies alone.
Yep, I honestly would love to get the singer of Psycho Stick on this show. I think it'd be awesome.
I want to start a petition campaign for Abraham Lincoln's statue to be replaced with Weird Al Yankovic sitting on the throne. Who's down for that?
No, it should be no. I got a better one. You know how Abraham Lincoln's sitting at the in Washington. Replace that with that famous picture, but make a statue out of it of Frank Zappa on the shitter.
No, Elvis.
Elvis on the shitter. That would be bad. So bad. So bad. Oh God! Oh,
How the country is going to be reminded of itself.
You missed it though on the show with Brandon. He was talking about how he had a shrunken penis made for Ron Jeremy, and he said now it's average sized.
You need to watch that, Tony.
I need to. I've been busy moving.
Yeah.
You have a nice beard.
Stuff's almost over.
I think me and Tony's in a competition for who can grow the longest beard.
I'm already ahead of you.
Oh, I'll give head to you.
Dude,
I mean,
I take the straightener to it. I got this mermaid shit going on.
well, I shaved mine about like 6 months ago.
Got to keep the flavor savor, you know?
Yeah. Something to, whenever you like, you go down on her, it just keeps the blood. That's awful. I saw this comedian the other day. He was like, he's like, I had Jehovah's Witness come to my door, and I answered the door with blood all over my face. I'm like, there's been an accident. I'm just kidding. It's pussy. Come on in. You started again.
Hey, guys.
Huh?
I think my phone's about to die.
All right. We're going to wrap this up soon, Tony. So.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. I love you, brother. I'll see you soon.
See you, dude.
So, oh, there you are. So, like, anything else you want to discuss, Greg? You're here. You're going to be a regular, I guess. How about that?
Yeah, if I can make it, that'll be great. It's worth staying up late.
So, I might have asked this before. I have an awful memory. What's that tattoo on your arm? I always see you sitting there like this with that tattoo right there. What is that?
The 6 a.m. tattoo. Smiley face. Yeah.
You didn't go with this.
What's that?
You didn't go with the typical Nirvana smiley face. You went with the 6 a.m. smiley face.
Yeah. Why would I want to get the Nirvana smiley face?
Let me see it. That's it. Oh yeah, that is right. You tried showing me that, and you looked all dumb trying to.
Yeah, yeah. When I got that done, the tattoo artist that was supposed to do it wasn't there, so the apprentice done it, and he's never tattooed anyone in his life. So I was his first person to get tattooed, and he was nervous as fuck.
Funky just brought that up about how you're trying to show it off. You're like, yeah, I remember that. You look like you're having a stroke. I don't know what you're doing.
I still remember that too.
Hey, Funky. What's the who's your next guest on Voice It? I was gonna pop it up on the screen here. I'll be honest, I didn't prepare much for this episode because I had a lot going on. I got a hold of Garak over here and he's like, I'll be on the show.
Yeah, I'm not working till like later.
I'll see you, Hannah. But yeah, it's just so awesome. Like some of the guests that we've gotten. We are working on getting more guests on the show, so we're not just gonna be dudes talking all the time. But
yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah,
You've done well.
I'm trying. Right now, anybody listening, if you enjoy the show and you're not subscribed, go subscribe now. Hit the subscribe button, like, leave comments, be active because we need more subscribers in order to get the guests that you guys want.
And follow our Instagram page.
Oh, follow Instagram. I've got an Instagram. Greg's got an Instagram. Tony's got an Instagram. It's an Instagram gram. I need to be more active on Instagram. It's weird because lately I've been more active on Snapchat.
Yeah. I took a week off from Instagram from just posting stuff on my feed.
Well, it's the app. It's an app made for sending nudes. I swear, like it's Snapchat.
That is true.
Like I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like no, I send random ass pictures. I don't know. I had this debate with a girl the other day. Like, is it harder for guys to send nudes or girls? Because they got to get certain angles and shit. But
See, I always hear girl like every time when I'm like chatting to somebody on like Tinder or whatever it is, yeah, they always tell me they always get dick pics from guys. So
I have to ask and get crazy confirmation. I have to get confirmation. I have to have somebody be like, "Yeah, I want to see it." I'm like, "Here, I don't care."
Yeah, I agree. You can't just like, here, look at this shit. Boom.
It's kind of weird because like women, like I don't care, send them to me all you want. But like guys have to like be like, "Yo, you want?" And then you have to send an apology before you send it. Like, sorry.
Right. Rule number 1: have good lighting.
Good angle too.
Yeah, good lighting.
Okay, there's no confirmation yet on the Voice It show. So whenever, thank you, Funky. I do post crazy shit. I find it funny that I just talked about Snapchat and I'm getting a snap on the air here. I'll have to check out later. What was I gonna say? Who's on In the Trenches? Anybody can tell me. I want to do some shout outs here to some of our sponsors. Go check out Voice It. They do great stuff. They have no guest announced. Joey Skies.
Yeah.
Joey Skies is on In the Trenches. I'm not too familiar with him. I'll probably get shot for that, but I don't. That's one of the few guests. He has guests occasionally that I don't know.
Yeah, same.
The first few guests, like for the first month or whatever, I knew exactly who it was, but now I don't. I have no idea who the fuck. Do you hear that noise? A favorite episode of In the Trenches is probably. I missed the Cheryl Cooper episode, because I had to work on. That was good. So far my favorite episode is Michael Monroe.
Yeah. Well, that dude's full of energy.
Right? I just got a message. I just got a message from Funky. She's like, "You're crazy, crazy." I get that. I get messages like that all the time. I'm insane. I
Yeah.
know. Whatever.
I thought the Gilby Clark episode was good.
Gilby Clark was great. I fucking love Gilby. So
Yeah.
what was your favorite episode of this podcast?
Oh, Pink Sock.
No,
Maybe
the different one. This one.
of this.
Yeah. Sykes is his name. Sorry, Sykes.
Right? Yeah. Everything. The intro.
We're working on a new one.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
We're working on a whole new intro for the show. You heard it here first, folks. We're going to do away with the sponsor part because eventually I would like to go on streaming platforms again. I'm slacking on that. There's only a few episodes on there, and I would like to, give them a proper shout out on here. The Rock was a good episode. You really do look like The Rock if I was like drunk and you're behind a brick wall.
If I fully like shave all my beard, yes. But I don't shave my beard anymore. It's always just been trimmed now for the last maybe 5 years.
Did you hear about that game that people play now? It's called they play an audio clip and you have to guess if it's The Rock talking or Barack Obama.
Is that an app?
I don't know, but there's a game I heard that people are playing. They play an audio clip. You have to guess which one it is, and they have a similar speech pattern.
Because one's older.
We'll have to play that on the show sometime. We have to.
Yeah, I like that. That's the first time I've heard that. That's funny.
Do you ever sleep?
Yeah, I had a 5-hour nap before my alarm went off until I thought it was like 3 a.m. start, but it was 4 a.m. start.
So you're a day ahead of us. So who won the election?
Good question. It's like that the other day when I gave you Rob Zombie's new song.
That's fucking awesome. The time
it's like, dude, look this up on Spotify. It's not up on Spotify. Wait, and I'll just like record it to you.
Dude, the new Rob Zombie is fucking incredible. It reminds me of like White Zombie and his first album.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, Asteroid Creep and yeah, the first Rob Zombie album. Wednesday 13's new song's pretty good.
It's not. I didn't realize this, but that's actually a cover.
What?
His new song is actually a cover.
Wednesdays.
The original artist is let me see if I can remember. INXS, I think is their name. Yeah, NXS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, NXS. Yeah. They're from Sydney, I think.
Yeah, they're from Wales.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, my bad.
They're from New South Wales, Australia.
Oh, yeah. I'm having a brain fart moment.
They are from the 70s. They're 70s Australian rock band. Yeah, that song's originally by them.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. They had like a mini TV series on them a couple of years ago, and it was actually pretty good.
Bye, Funky. We're about ready to wrap it up. But yeah, NXS is a great band, but I didn't realize that was an NXS song. It must have been like a not as popular song. I looked it up, and it's pretty fucking good, their original version.
Yeah, I liked it. But yeah, that's why I'm wearing that shirt.
I love Wednesday, but I'm gonna wrap this up. You gonna join us next week?
Yeah, I'll let you know by Sunday.
Hopefully Tony has got a better microphone by then. See, you guys kept blaming me, but it must have been really good timing because every time I took myself off the screen, it went away.
Yeah.
But I thought
it might have been like, the wind or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking. It's been really windy here. But I will see you, Garak. Thank you for being a Patreon. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for being on the show. We'll need to get more
Thanks for having me on the last minute.
No problem. Next week, I'm probably going to do an all-out fucking Rumble. and put the link in the fucking chat and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I will see you, Garak. Thank you once again for being part of the show. We truly appreciate all the support everyone's giving us. Go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, a comment, let us know how the show's going. Be like, this episode sucked or this episode's good. I don't care. Let us know how you're doing. Thank you for tuning into Pink Sock Podcast. We love you. We will see you next week. And remember, live long, rock hard.